when your body never forgot. You are still here. Something in you stayed. Not out of curiosity, not out of obligation, but because it feels right. And that is exactly where it begins. Not in thinking, not in analyzing, but in the body. Because your body has stored things your mind has long since sorted, suppressed, or explained away. Not a story, not as words, but as sensation, as tension, as breathing patterns, as subtle vigilance beneath the skin. Maybe you feel it right now. A tighter place in your chest, a pressure in your abdomen, a slight trembling in your hands, or simply a fatigue that goes deeper than sleep. None of that is a mistake. It is memory. But not memory in the head, memory in the tissue. Your nervous system learned to protect, to react, to stay ready. And maybe that was necessary. Maybe there were moments when you had to be strong, when you had to function, when feeling was not an option. And your system carried you without asking, without complaining. But protection is not the same as truth. And now here in this silence, your body begins to ask, is it still necessary? You don't have to do anything, just notice. How are you breathing right now, or are you holding it slightly? Is it shallow, or can it soften? Let it drop a little deeper, not forced, but invited. Feel the breath touch the space in you usually avoid. Maybe an image arises, maybe just a mood, maybe nothing. Only a sense of openness. Trust the process. Healing doesn't begin with a plan, it begins with safety. And safety emerges when your system feels, I am not in danger right now. Nothing is happening here that I cannot hold. Here I can release what I've been holding for so long. Sometimes it shows up as a deep sigh, sometimes as goosebumps, sometimes as a tear without a clear reason. Let it move. Your body is not releasing drama, it is releasing old tension. It is returning to its natural rhythm. You don't need to reconstruct anything. You don't need to revisit the past. You don't need to analyze. Your cells know how regulation works. Your heart knows what opening feels like. Your breath knows what homecoming sounds like. Feel your hands, your feet, your back. Where is there still holding? Where is there still resistance? Breathe there. Not to change anything, but to be present. Because presence is what was missing when you learned to protect yourself. Now you are here. Not as an observer, not as a critic, but as a witness to your own being. And when you soften, your system begins to realign. Not dramatically, not spectacularly, but quietly. Like an inner click, like a soft yes. Maybe you notice now that you are no longer working against yourself, that you are no longer controlling, that you are simply here. And that is where the memory lives. Not in the past, but in the present bodily sensation. You were never broken, you were just tense. You were never wrong, you were just in protection mode. And protection can leave when safety is present. Feel this sentence inside you. I am allowed to be soft. I am allowed to feel, I am allowed to stay. Not because I have to, but because I can. This was chapter 2. The body spoke, and you listened.